What is good, yo? It's your boy Ty back here with another video. And in this video today, guys, we're gonna be talking about the garbage man that is Tony Parker in NBA 2K23 MyTeam. Now, I'm gonna start off this video by saying, look, there's literally no chance, there's literally no way anybody can make the case, in my opinion, that this Tony Parker is worth the grind. Why? Look, guys, Steph is better than him. Dyson is better than him. I'll even say Sean Livingston is better than this card. I mean, this card is an absolute garbage man in my team. But let's just take a look at the takeover challenges and see how long, if you did want Tony Parker, would it take you? And ultimately, you know, could somebody make that case? Now, before we dive into it any further, if you're new to the channel, man, make sure you smash that subscribe button as we're on the road towards 110,000 subscribers. So here's the deal, okay? 20 steals with point guards, easy. 100 threes with point guards, easy. 50 layups with Spurs players, not the favorite challenge to do, but easy. 100 assists with Spurs players, easy. Win 5 games using 7 Spurs players, easy. 5 triple threat online or triple threat offline games using 3 Spurs players. Realistically, guys, the 100 3-pointers is going to take you the longest, and the 20 steals, but you can do that playing any game mode. So what you got to focus on is the 100 layups, 100 assists, 5 games using 7 Spurs players, and then 5 triple threat offline or online games. Now, I'd combo these up in triple threat offline, right, and just work on these because, I mean, look, you can get 50 layups really in 5 games. You can get 50 assists in 5 games, and then, I mean, heck, head into the challenge, right? The 3-point challenge if you want to win the 5 games using 7 Spurs players really quickly. Get assists with Spurs players, knock down threes with point guards when you're doing that. Try to get some steals accomplished, and you can make a lot shake in just that short time. So what I'm telling you guys to do is go in here, if you want to this 3-point challenge. You can get the 5 assists with Spurs players, knock down the 5 3-pointers that you need with point guards, and use 7 Spurs players, and you can knock out these challenges super quick and super easy. Now, with all of that being said, is Tony Parker a garbage man in my team? Yes. Okay, that is the fact of the matter, okay? He is a garbage man in my team. But if you're a big San Antonio Spurs fan or whatever the case may be, then I get it, right? I get if you want to somehow make the case that Tony Parker is worth it because you're a big San Antonio Spurs fan, or that you just want Tony Parker in general. Now, one thing I like to do in these videos is just kind of show you guys what type of player you're going to get. So to do that, I'm going to hop right in here to the 2K. You go to the San Antonio Spurs, go to all time, and then we're going to see what Tony Parker's worth working with. But this is what I'm telling you guys. He can't dunk, okay? His defense is the definition of mid, M-I-D, mid. And so, like, even if he had the best release in the game, I can't sit here and tell you, and I don't know for sure if this is how he's gonna look. But like, what am I watching right now? Release-wise, that is disgusting. I mean, realistically, guys, is it that bad? No. But it's not like a cheesy release. I feel like this year, kind of compared to last year's or years in the past, releases have been the same. Like they're a lot of them are pretty similar. None of them are that quick. They all take a while to develop and for you to get going. But I'm not trying to sit up here in front of you guys and say Tony Parker is just a garbage man in my team. But at the end of the day, guys, Tony Parker is an absolute garbage man in my team. I mean, I get the grind is a couple hours long, and this is what a lot of people in the community have wanted. You've wanted shorter grinds. But what we've got to realize as a community is when you get shorter grinds, when you get grinds that are not very long, you're going to end up with cards like Tony Parker, which I get it. His 3-ball is good. His ball handle is good. His speed's good. But defensively, he's not good. Release is mid. He's 6'2". The card can't dunk. There's just a lot wrong with Tony Parker, and that's kind of my opinion on it. Now, ultimately, is Jason Kidd worth the grind? No. Okay, Jason Kidd's not worth the grind either. But Jason Kidd's a lot better than Tony Parker. Obviously, the J Kidd grind's a lot longer, a lot different. But I'm gonna start saying it, guys. A lot of these Tuesday grinds are not gonna be worth it. Like Elgin Baylor, for what he was still not worth it, and his grind was long. let's go over some of the other cards that were on Tuesday drops. Who were they? Iggy, was he? I think he was a Friday. Donovan Mitchell was, I don't know what he was, but he was definitely good. Jalen Williams, an absolute garbage man in my team. Alex English, the definition of mid. And so when we look at these Tuesday rewards that we've gotten, Tony Parker just fits that bill as a mid card in my team. If you want to go out and get Tony Parker, with all due respect, do what you got to do. But for me and my nobody spent squad, I mean, look, when you got Dyson Daniels on the court, when you got Amy Steph, I just don't see any need to do that. That's kind of my opinion on things. That's kind of how I take away from things. Obviously, I'm on Seymour's account because that's where I play PlayStation. And when you look at his team, obviously a guy like Jason Kidd, not Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd doesn't even make this squad. But obviously a guy like Tony Parker is not going to make this squad. But I could log on to my no money spent squad in which I got Amy Curry and what is he, a Ruby Dyson Daniels at this stage. I'm not taking Tony Parker over either of those guys. And so that's kind of where I lie, man. I have a hard time with these Tuesday grinds because look, guys, these grinds are easy, man. They're easy, and if you want to, these two are the main things to get done. The rest of these things are just gonna happen naturally. Like while you're grinding these two things, just get the assists, layups with Spurs players, make some threes, get some steals. But these two at the top are just gonna happen naturally, and they're the hardest things to get done, get accomplished. So for me, guys, at the end of the day, if you want Tony Parker, you can go out and get Tony Parker. I'm not going to be the one to sit up here in front of you guys and say, no, you know, Tony Parker is not worth the grind. Nobody should grind for Tony Parker, this, that, and the other. Obviously, nobody should grind for Tony Parker. Obviously, I'm going to make the case that he is, you know, a complete waste of time, similar to what Jalen Williams was. And obviously, I'm scarred for grinding for Jalen Williams. I literally spent 2-3 hours grinding for Jalen Williams, who doesn't even make my no money spent squad series in week 3 when he came out. I mean, that is what I'm personally scarred from. So as far as these Tuesday free cards, as long as they're not like souped up like a Donovan Mitchell, I'm not grinding them, man. You can't for me, there's no way in the world they're worth the grind. That's kind of where I'm at as far as this is concerned. If you're a big San Antonio Spurs fan, Tony Parker fan, France fan, whatever you guys want, man, do what you guys got to do. If you want Tony Parker, go out and get the card. But I just cannot sit up here in front of you guys and say Tony Parker is anything other than an absolute garbage man, dog water point guard that should not be on the court for you guys. That's my opinion. You guys might have your own opinions. You guys might find a way to use Tony Parker. But this card literally might be worse than Jalen Williams, and I'm not even gassing it when I say that. That's gonna wrap it up for our video today, guys. Hopefully each and every you guys did enjoy it. Drop a like on the video, subscribe if you are new. As always, man, I love you guys, and have a blessed day.